We're rolling. Hey. I just feel really happy today. For the last few days, and I just want to share that vibe, share that sunshine that I'm just feeling within. I feel like I've learned some things and it's time to articulate them to you. Share the lessons that I've learned with y'all. I've been reading the book Psycho-Cybernetics. I forget the author name right now, I'll put it in the description. But it's kind of like manifesting, but with a different language around it. Thus far, it's a lot about visualization and the power of visualization, which, it's interesting how we can read stuff and be like, yeah, I know that. But sometimes you hear it again and you've changed and it's like, oh, right. Yes. And I think I've understood a lot of principles about this kind of thing, right? I mean, the idea is imagine it and then it will come to you. And I'm like, yeah. But I haven't actually been doing that, on a daily basis. How much time am I spending thinking about really being in that state of the version of myself who has all the things that I want, like my dream destiny. And yeah, so I've been doing a lot more of that. And I got the app Stella from Sarah something. Her Instagram handle's the Hot High Priestess. I think she's great. I love what she's doing. It's just I think she's a very triggering kind of person, but she's just sort of doing her thing and she's making a lot of money doing it. And, it's you can hate or you can get on board and, follow people's lead where it's putting yourself out there, taking big risks and leaps. But anyways, so she made this app called Stella, which is it's an AI app that generates little stories that you put in some details about yourself, the things that you're trying to manifest, and it will, recite this little story, what plays calming music, and sort of giving you that end state, helping you visualize and put you in there and connect with that. And I've done some of them and they've been so resonant. I got some tears on some, I was like, whoa, I have let go of the shame. And yeah, so connecting into that, connecting into who you want to be. How do I put it? I think when I get down, past versions of myself have been very fixated on, I have nothing to prove for all of this time, which is such a bullshit story, I've gotten so much better at singing and writing, and I've made music that I'm really proud of, and I've done a lot of things. But sometimes, our brains just fixate on the lack. And that's something that the Psycho-Cybernetics book brings up. The person who wrote the foreword was, I think wrestling, a pro wrestler or something, or competitive wrestling. And I was talking about how even though they won certain championships and made some records and everything, they lost this other championship, and all they could focus on is I lost. And so when they were trying to start this coaching business, they were carrying around this weight of who am I to coach people, be a physical trainer when I haven't even achieved this thing, when I lost that thing. And so yeah, we can get caught up in the lack, right? Just all we're focusing on is how we haven't done X, Y, and Z. And it's you gotta start shifting your focus to success. And the book talks about, don't worry about being a success, because that's kind of the I need money to prove myself to other people. How do other people perceive me? Do people see me as a success? But you can be successful. You can say, I have this goal and I can be successful in that goal. And it seems you want to draw on things that you have succeeded in, examples of your success, and really feed off that energy. And so I've been enjoying reading about all this stuff and also listening to the Stella app. And I think that's just really been, yeah, just feel this connection, and I feel this peace because it is all unfolding. It is all coming to be as it's meant to. And so knowing that, I now have this sense of freedom to follow what actually feels good for me, what actually is lighting me up. And yeah, because when I'm down, when I feel behind and I feel shameful and I'm focusing on my lack of achievement, then I'm like, how do I change that? How do I fix that situation? How do I prove my worth, right? Versus just actually feeling good, feeling joyful, and doing anything you want to do from that point. And yeah, and so it's like our minds just don't know the whole story. Our soul has a whole story it's trying to express. And so when you're caught in the mind of how to make it happen, it's like you're not allowing your soul, your whole being, to operate the way that it's really meant to. That's also in this book, where it's like he calls it a success mechanism, where this idea of like, okay, you visualize this thing, and you have the faith that the version of you that has it exists, or that the solution exists. Like if you're an inventor and you have a problem and you want to solve it, it's like, okay, this is going to happen somehow, and we can allow the machine to just get us there, or we jam it by putting too much effort. Like it's like overwatering your plants, essentially. You gotta water the plants. Like the plants are gonna need water, but like you'll know when they need water, and then you just water it, and then you like continue to let it grow. And another thing that the book was saying is that the success mechanism is kind of like a heat-seeking missile, where the way it works is it's always going forward towards it, but when it gets off course, it sees that and like corrects back to the course. And so I thought that was helpful to see that, like, that what that meant to me is that failure, mistakes, messing up, that's part of it, right? That's the part where you correct and you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't it. So then I adjust. And the problem is when we stumble and then we think that we give up on the whole path because of the stumble. It's like, I mean, I was doing this with singing, and I realized that when I, recorded myself singing and I'm like, ooh, those notes were off. I was very likely to spin out because I was taking that as proof that I'm not good enough, that I will never achieve my dreams, that I just don't have what it takes, that I started too late. All of these reasons, right? Of like this, to defend this story that really just keeps me sad and small. Versus now, it's like I'm making those mistakes, but now I'm seeing it in a whole new light. So now I'm seeing how that's just literally part of it. Like, if you're a professional at anything, the people at the highest level have just spent the time to make all of those corrections, and then they're honest. It's like not taking this so personally. It's just being honest about it. It's like, that intro wasn't strong enough. I need to redo that. What was going on there? That one was a little flat. Let's fix that. It's just like, I see it now as just part of this process, and without the like shame around making mistakes, it really frees you up to just like do the work that's necessary. And yeah, man, I think that's just what slows us down so much, is this like part of ourselves that is like questioning whether we're good enough. And so when we make mistakes, we use that as the proof that we're not. And then that feels horrible. And then we spin out, and in the worst case, you leave it for like way too long, and then you're like, why am I depressed? It's like, well, because you're not doing the thing that you love to do, that you've scared yourself away from because you're saying that you're not good enough to do it. So, yeah. It's time to just enjoy life, man. It's time to do things because it's fun and not worry about where it's gonna get you. I don't know. I guess it's like some days that just feels, some days I'm like, why, when? I'm asking these questions, but not today. Not today. I feel great. It's just, I guess maybe the work of feeling into the yes, the energy, the like, where I'm going, what I'm meant to do. I feel it and I know it, and like understanding that this is just what it is to be a human. Like, this is what it means to be a soul who came to earth to have a human experience. Is like, you get to do this. You get to set your sights on whatever you want, and then let it happen in a way that you can't even, that will delight and surprise you. And, you know, can be hard. It will be hard, and there will be challenges, and you'll mess up and all of these things, but like, you get a journey, you get to go on an adventure, and you get to choose what adventure you want to do. Like, wow. I don't know. It's just like, oh, that's just like how it gets to work. And I don't know, we all act like it's this crazy thing that just like some people are meant to like go for their dreams. And I just don't understand that, because I just think that's like the most human thing, is to have a dream and to, I don't know. I mean, I guess the doubts are part of it. I know that for me, doubt has been part of my journey, and I really see it as something that I've had to understand how to overcome. Like, that's probably been the biggest hurdle in my journey, I would say, is my own self-doubt. And yeah, it's like, you just have to trust in your own worthiness. Like, feel it. Just feel how awesome you are. Feel how cool you are, how original and unique. And those things that you love, it's so cool that you love them. And who cares if you're still learning, if you're not perfect at it? Like, you will never be perfect. And it's like, the people who are the greats is just, they just do it all the time because they love it. It's like as simple as that. It's just like hours in joy. Yeah, it's like, my days have been going on really fast, and I'm just spending them all like doing singing practice. And yeah, it feels so good. I just love doing that. And I think, I don't know, I carried around so much insecurity about it, so many like doubts around being good enough. And now it's just like, I just have faith. It's like, I love doing it so much, so I'm just gonna keep doing it and share that with people, because I feel like it's my, I don't know, it's my calling. And, you know, we all have many callings and things that we're gonna do in life, and it's okay if there is something that is a season, you know. Yeah, or you need to take a step away from what you've been like really, really focusing on, you know. Like, there's so many layers to us as people. So yeah, I'm so excited for, it just feels like every day, like new things are just happening. And yeah, I feel a lot of motion in my life, which feels really good. It's gonna be my birthday this weekend on July 25th. So I'm really stoked, and we'll be in Leo season, which is my favorite season. So tonight we're going out. My fiance and I are going to have a special dinner at this like fancy, trendy new restaurant in San Diego. So that'll be cool. And then Friday we're looking at an apartment. And it's actually a house. It's not an apartment, it's a house, and it's still centrally located in San Diego. So yeah, we went ahead and applied. We haven't even seen it, but we're like, because California law is like the first applicant who's qualified gets it, I think. So we didn't want to take any chances. But that definitely brought some stuff up for me, because it's like, I don't have income. Like, Thomas, my fiance, is supporting me while I pursue music and art. And there wasn't really a part on the form that I could like explain that. It was just like, are you employed? No. Okay. And I realized just how, like, man, that it's like following your weird path. It does have like a cost in a way, and it's kind of the like, you know, it feels good to like be good and normal and responsible, like a responsible adult, and be seen. And like, yeah, I felt sad, I felt bad, like I felt a lot of shame come up. And I mean, it came up and it passed through me, and I see it. It's like, you know, the appeal of playing small and doing what, you know, makes sense. Like, that was it, I guess. It's like, it was really just me being afraid of like how some like rental property manager is going to see me. But I don't know, we'll go tour it, and so we'll meet them, and you know, he can just see for himself that I may not have income, but I'm still a lovely human who deserves to be in a house. I don't know, wish me luck, you guys. It's really nice, and it's by a skate park, which I've been learning to skate, so I'm stoked about. And it's also by a roller rink, which is like one of Thomas's like secret talents, is he's really good at roller skating. So I'm excited. I imagine my life in this place, and it's fun. It's like, it's gonna be a really good time, and it's like affordable enough that we can do it with just the two of us, but there's enough rooms that if we want to get roommates and like really save money, then we can. So I don't know, man, I'm just stoked about that. So we'll see. So then Saturday's birthday party, and I'm finally having my band back up, and we're gonna have a first practice in like forever. So yeah, I hope we get this place, because I'm done living in the country. I'm done living in Ramona. I'm ready to go back to my home, which is San Diego, and be by the ocean, and just live and have fun, and you know, make my dreams come true. Simple as that. So I think I'm gonna do some writing now. I feel great. And yeah, what's my message for you? Oh, it's trust yourself. Trust that you know the right direction for you, and you don't have to explain it to anybody. Your relationship with the divine, with God, is I mean, it's just between you and God. And the more you cultivate the language of joy that you speak with God, the more your life will open beyond what you can even comprehend right now. I think it's like essentially do what you love, but you have to understand the frequency of joy. You have to know, yeah, like presence. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and be present. What are the things in your life that make you lose track of time, make you feel alive, and make you feel content? And they might be tangled with stories of worthiness, with purpose. What is my purpose here? But you need to separate that. Don't worry about where you're going. Don't worry about anything. Just experience joy. Follow the joy. Okay. That's all I got. Okay, bye.